Go. How do the singers? Na 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 na. Oh,
Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Hey, I'm in the
Laureezy, you're
solar.
falling into space. Oh no, you look like Superman when he was brought back to life after they killed him. So guess what I've been doing, bro? I've
What?
been I've been
Grass?
adding yeah, I wish. I've been adding jalapenos to my beer. Oh,
Ooh.
dude, so good.
Why do you even have a beer? I don't got nothing to drink.
You don't got a drink, bro?
I'm
It's so not
sorry. I'm just full of shit today.
Are you? Is it gonna be
Yes.
that kind of podcast?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. Are you mad? Wow. No. No. No.
Hey, I wish there was some sort of like Mexican something here, but
Whoa.
got my powers and shit.
What was that?
Some sort of like power up.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit, that jalapeno is hot. My lips are burning. Okay. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Test, test. 1, 2. ¿Qué onda, way? We are the Bodega
Cats.
It's lit. And I don't know what the fuck we're doing, but for some reason, I feel like we should be the ones to start it.
Start.
I am 54 pages.
Laureezy. Here.
Hey, las gatas, las de la tiendita de la esquina, the titanium empaths, if you will, adulting through life while we figure it out on our cove period, cove drunkiness, cove cella, cove paranoia, per se. And yeah, this is what it is, and what it is
What it
what
be
has
like?
just started. What time is it? Last time I thought that we didn't talk about the naked Athena, and I guess it was some of the stuff that got erased, but we talked about the picture, which was it sucks that it got erased because it was a really cool conversation about that. Because the last part of the podcast, I was coke drunky, and it's like all the stuff that I was like being a bitch, interrupting Laureezy and not letting you talk, and
I made beans.
I'm all you guys are being boring, and I probably said a lot of stuff, and I said that I will never apologize again. But I recently, very recently, saw our podcast. Somebody put it on TV while I was hanging out with them. And let me tell you, it was a little awkward. I was like, oh fuck. Maybe if I at least had my other half of the bodega, I wouldn't have felt so awkward. But I'm like, damn, I talk a lot of shit, bro. So I guess I have to own it. Fuck it, you know. So, but I wanted to start with just like the very quick like shit about what's going on because like music, TV, all that stuff, so we can get into it and we can like send the invite to Juju, our guest of today, the Bodega Cat's guest of this Saturday. Madonna became a Karen. Did you see
Oh
that?
yeah.
That shit was weird. Did you ever think you
What?
would see the day when Madonna would become a Karen, bro?
Dude. Dude.
Not cool.
That's disheartening.
It's a little bit heartbreaking because she was aging so gracefully. She was being like a legend very gracefully. Like other than of course the beginning of her career, there was a lot of controversy, but that was the whole point. But now with this, eesh. And then she has black kids, and she makes them dance in the kitchen and records them and posted it like some sort of like amusing thing.
Like on TikTok,
Yeah.
which is supposed to be banned today, isn't it?
Oh, you feel? Are you gonna be okay, bro?
No,
Talk about it.
that's why I like started putting all the people that follow me on TikTok on Instagram. So I
Mm.
think that's why I'm getting all these weird messages from sellers.
Oh, because you added on Instagram friends that you have on TikTok, and then they started sending you dick pics, or what?
Not yet.
Oh,
I'm
oh
waiting.
shit, bro. Oh, you know what's
Waiting
funny?
for the dick pics. What?
A good dick pic on a Saturday morning.
I hope it's some black dick.
You hope what?
It's black dick.
Oh shit.
Black dick.
What she said.
Laureezy and her.
Yeehaw!
Hey, Black Lives
I'm
Matter.
diverse.
Bro.
No, I was just telling Gracie because I gave her a weenie,
Oh.
and we're like,
Said. That's what she said.
I started singing, "Me and Gracie love weenie," because she's like, "Come on, I like weenie."
Hey.
I was singing that, and my neighbors, I think the window was open.
Oh shit. Well, it's not like
Oh,
they
well.
don't know.
Yeah,
So.
they like weenie too.
Oh. This is true. They are.
Exact.
It's not
You wanna
Homo
know something?
sapien.
Homo sapien.
Homosexual.
Homosexual.
And no, somebody said when someone tells you it's not natural to blah 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 be homosexual. Well, I've never heard of a heterosapien.
Oh, you don't want to know something funny? They
Yeah.
have like a Wi-Fi, like a couple of Wi-Fis, and one of them is called Feral Wiener. Feral Wiener.
Oh shit.
It has, unless it's somebody else's, but
I don't think it's your neighbors. They're too classy.
think
I think so. Like they would literally put wiener on their Wi-Fi password. I mean Wi-Fi name. Don't you think?
I'll have to ask them.
Yeah, you gotta do
I'm
it. You gotta
afraid
do
to
it.
ask him. Do you have a Feral Wiener Wi-Fi?
Oh shit. Well,
Anyway,
let me know when you find
okay.
out. But
I'm
what
gonna
else?
text
What
him.
else? Madonna and her Karenness, and also, you see the whole Ellen thing,
Yeah, is that
bro?
true?
Bro, ew, ew, ew. Why?
Yeah.
Your white privilege is showing, Ellen. That shit is nasty. I don't.
You think
She
it's
seems kind of
true?
an asshole. Yeah, I believe it. She seems
Okay.
kind of an asshole, and she's been rich for too long, so her privilege came back. You know, she doesn't have to deal with the struggles of being a lesbian in the industry, trying to make it by, being like in the closet. Excuse me. So, yeah, I could totally see how she forgot and her privilege is showing. It sucks because some of the things are like, whoa. But dude, I mean, do you doubt it?
Well, I kind of, when she like scares people, like celebrities, I think they really get upset.
I
Like,
think some of them have, yeah.
like, like they haven't gotten back on the show because, like, she takes it too far. But so yeah, I could see that.
Probably, dude. Let's not say like it's totally impossible, you know what I mean? But
Right.
anyways,
Right.
I was gonna say something about Netflix and I totally forgot. I think it was just the fact that they have like all kinds of black shows that are coming in like August, September. They're gonna
Oh
have
yeah.
Sister Sister, Moesha, um, Girlfriend. I've never seen Girlfriends. I wanna check it out. So that's cool. Netflix is doing good things. What else? What else? What else? We talked about your TikTok might go. J.
I
Cole
don't
came
think
out.
he can do that. Can the president do that?
You know how I feel about TikTok. So I think that there is some sort of threat
It's not.
of it's almost like
I-
you willingly are giving it's like you willingly have your social security as the name of your social media thing. So you're willingly giving this information. So if it's gonna affect the US in any way, I'm sure he's able to do something. Isn't it already banned in India and Texas has a lawsuit against him?
Texas?
I thought so.
I don't know.
I don't think it was California. I think it was Texas. But so I don't know, bro. And on
But how
oh,
is it different from Facebook or Instagram?
Facebook is not getting into your private information and willingly telling you that they're gonna take that info.
Okay.
I don't know. We should read about it, but because I mean, who knows? But anyway, let's get going so we can get Juju in here. Oh shit! I didn't mean to punch
Mother Tucker.
you. Mother. Oh, sorry, Mother Tucker. Oh, just real quick.
Mother Tucker.
New
What?
music. New music came out. Billie Eilish. I haven't listened to it, but I'm looking forward to it. And Nicki Minaj came out. I heard a little bit of it, which is, Nicki's awesome. So it's a good verse, some verses that are probably good. But yeah, okay. Do you feel like we are? Do we now? Are we ready to apologize to the stallion or not? What's happening?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't
'cause
know.
I wasn't hating on her.
Nah, but she's like pretty much.
Maybe you were. Just
I
kidding.
wasn't hating on her. I was hating on Tory Lanez. But I'm just saying, remember I asked you, do we owe her an apology because she's super hurt about what everybody we weren't making fun of her. We just talked
Yeah.
about what happened.
Those other people that were making memes and stuff, I thought that was mean.
Like Jess Hilarious, she posted that reenactment of her getting shot, and she's doing like, I guess I shouldn't joke about it, but when she said how Meg would go after she got shot, it's exactly like her little like when she raps, like how she does it. So I have to admit, like that was a little bit of like I kind of chuckled a little bit, but then I was like, oh no, it was like, no, this is fucked up. But
So you
anyway,
chuckled. You apologize for the one chuckle.
I was like, I'm sorry about that one chuckle.
Sorry about the one chuckle.
Yeah, sorry, Meg, for that one little small thing. One more thing before I send the invite. What about this whole situation with the seeds coming in the mail, bro?
I know. What? They're like, don't, but they say if you get them in the mail, don't
plant them.
Plant them, yeah. I was
now I want to.
We should send them some like seeds that we have.
Fuck no. To China? That's what happened. As a gift, Mexico, which I'm wearing my shirt, as a gift, Mexico gave them jalapeno seeds, and then they started producing it more than Mexico and like fucking with their money. So no, we should not give them any seeds. They don't need any.
Oh
seeds.
shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah. So let's not. But anyway, let me send this little thing real quick and see if cause I'm pretty sure there's already an invite for Mother Tucker, but
she's like you. She's always late. Oh shit!
What happened?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you see me?
We can't see you, but we can hear you. And I guess when they say we, as Peaches and I. I'm waiting for the stimulus, my G. Where's that goddamn stimulus? And the sanitizer, the killer sanitizer, last time we had a podcast where I told you I didn't want to say too much, but there was a certain sanitizer out there that was killing people.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I can say it now. It's like a Mexican sanitizer. So that's crazy. Secret police apparently showed up in Albuquerque. We haven't really heard anything bad, no? Nothing too bad so far. Hydroxychloroquine.
There was a protest last night.
Oh, for real?
there were from the Native American community.
Oh, okay, okay. Because I know on Thursday the activists were going to be waiting for the police because the police, the secret police or Cheetos Gestapos or whatever you want to call them, they were coming in Thursday night.
Yeah.
Did you see all the people that have been diagnosed with COVID after the whole Tulsa thing?
Yes.
That's just crazy.
It's cray cray.
Oh, dude, I should have started with good news. The NBA is back. Hey.
Ball.
Bro, I haven't enjoyed a game so much since last night. Was it last night? No, that was the night before. Twas the night before. Yes.
I'm so pretty and witty and wise.
I think we got got Mother Tucker. Let me let her in.
Can you hear me?
We could hear you. Are we gonna be able to see you?
Oh, I didn't know that was an option. Let me see if I can figure out how to do that.
It should be like
You
a
don't
little
have
camera.
to.
Yeah,
see.
we want to see her.
No, I have no problem doing that. I just chose no because I just don't know what the hell I'm doing. Hang on.
Oh, that's okay. We're not. Hey, there we go.
Hi.
Mother Tucker.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good to see your face.
It's
hadn't
good to
seen
see
her?
both of you too.
It's good to see you. We got Mother Tucker joining the Bodega Cats as a special guest, not only of the cats, but of the Bodega as well. Hey.
Meow.
Hey.
Meow.
Wait, are you doing
Meow.
anything right now?
Meow.
What's happening?
Cat fight, baby.
They're being cats.
Ooh, I love cat fights. I've never seen a Zoom cat fight. Laureezy, something's wrong with your kitty.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Something is wrong with my kitty.
She said. That's what
Oh.
she said.
She said something is wrong with your kitty cat.
Hey.
I need some.
It has
I
some
need
cobwebs.
some.
Has some cobwebs.
You need some pussy corrector.
Oh.
I need some weenie.
Meow.
I don't know, bro. A weenie starting at this point, is it gonna be enough? It sounds like it's not gonna be enough right now. But you need a complete
need-
oil change with the filters and checking all the engine lights and rotating your tires.
Oh, dear.
Ooh, I need
dear.
someone.
So what's your drink of choice tonight?
Iced tea.
Oh, okay. With a little bit of
I know.
vodka?
So exciting, isn't it? It's exciting. I know.
I love some iced tea.
Yeah.
It could be
It would have been a glass of red wine, but I have to drive the boys somewhere out later. So, yeah.
Well,
say-
should you introduce yourself? We didn't even.
Hi, I'm Mother Tucker. I'm calling all the way from California.
Oh, you're in Cali.
I am. I'm in California. Used to live in New Mexico for years and years and years, but now I'm in Cali.
Originally from New Mexico
Yeah.
or from where?
From India.
Originally you were born in India?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yep. So I mostly identify with the Indian culture. And then my dad is American. My mom was Bengali. And then I moved to New Mexico, I guess, oh my gosh, like maybe 20 years ago, maybe more. And that's where I met my husband. And I was there for a long time. And then he was transferred here, so we moved here.
Okay.
So, yeah, I loved it there. I really miss it.
What's the biggest difference?
Well, I don't know. There's some kind of spiritual connection, I think, for me there. I like I just feel connected to the land, I think, more than anything. But I love it here too. You know, there's a lot of diversity. There's the weather is great. I'm very socially active, and my friends are too, you know, so that's all good.
You
But
think
there's
that
something about New Mexico.
you
There's
think that
just something
there's
about it.
better weather over there than here?
In places there
Oh.
is. It's I think our heat is different. It can be more humid, and I like the dry heat better. But you know, you can, but and also you can go to the mountains, you can go to the sea almost immediately, you know, all in one day, and I love that. So
That,
um
that's true. We are missing a
eh,
sea.
you are missing a sea. Not that you don't have lakes.
I
You
was
have
gonna
some lakes.
say we got some lakes.
Yeah, we got
You got
lakes.
some lakes.
We
Yeah.
got we got some rivers.
Yeah.
Rivers.
So yeah. But I like it. I like it here. I'm here for the next few years anyway. So and
Also,
then we'll
you're
see.
planning on moving?
I might. I might. I haven't decided yet. You know, my kids are in high school, and we'll see if something better comes up. And if it does, then I go there, and
So
we'll
what
see.
about your husband's job? Because you said that you went there because of your husband's job.
Yeah. So he's an architect, and he can work anywhere basically.
Oh,
You
right.
know, pretty. Yeah. So I mean, he can retire or whatever, but I am I'm a social worker, and I'm working towards my LCSW. So I have to get hours accumulated to get the LCSW. So I'm not going anywhere until that happens, and that's going to be at least another year and a half.
What's an
So
LCSW?
a licensed clinical social worker.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So my job is I'm a therapist for mostly AIDS patients and homeless patients.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Um, anybody that's underserved. And so I work out of a clinic. And then right now, because of COVID, I'm on the phone talking to them, you know, 8, 9, 10, 12 people a day.
Mm.
Wow. I didn't
Yeah.
know that, Julie. I'm
Yeah.
learning.
Yeah.
And maybe
And
you
then,
told me and I forgot.
yeah, you know, it doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal. So, but then all of that time collects towards like my LCSW, and then once I get that, then I'm a full-fledged social worker, and I can do a lot more, you know, it'll be a little more variety. So
That's cool. Like a pilot, you
yeah.
have to have so many flight hours or something.
Yeah, exactly, Laura. For me, it's 3,000.
Oh,
3,000? Oh, wow.
3,000 hours. I'm like halfway through. So yeah.
And are these pro bono or are these like hours that you just have to do and
I'm lucky enough to have a job
okay.
that has some supervision. And then what they do is they'll just sign off for the hours, and then I get paid and I get benefits and stuff. However, I just quit my job. So my last day is next Friday, and then I'm going to take a break. Because it's a hard job, and it's a hard demographic for sure.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's
Yeah.
got to be stressful.
It some days it is, some days it's very rewarding, you know. So, you know, it is what it is. This is what I chose to do. This is where my soul sent me, you
Hey,
know. Hey,
Peaches, Mother Tucker is the original empath. She's like the original titanium empath.
Oh, why'd you say that?
Because she has seen some of my people that I've lost in my life, or
some
not
people
seen,
don't.
but what
Some people don't believe in that, you know.
we are titanium empaths. Me and
Yes,
Peaches.
You don't.
I believe that.
Some people
100%.
don't believe, but what does that mean? It's not really like believe it goes. I mean, energy is energy.
Exactly. Yes. That's exactly right. That's exactly how I feel. And
I
it
mean,
comes to you in different ways, you know?
yeah,
So,
it happens to me in my dreams. So
mhm.
I don't think I'm um like I don't think if I'm conscious that I'm aware of it. If somebody's trying to like reach me, like a medium.
Yeah.
So I think some people don't believe in the medium part, but yeah, I don't know.
Which
But
is kind of weird to me because as humans, we always have somebody who is like who's intervening for us, you know? Like sometimes it would be a preacher. If you think about it. So if there's supposedly God's word, right? Then the preacher comes in and says, "This is what I think God's word is." Well, that's exactly what a medium or psychic does. You know, they're the bridge, the intervention. They're the person in between. You know, the person who's seeking and the one who's telling. That's just how I feel, and it comes to us in different ways. It really does. It just comes to us in different ways.
I
Yeah,
believe that. That's
yeah, I
cool.
do too. And I think it's exactly how you describe Peaches because it's energy transfer, you know. And if we all have that, we have the capability of tapping into it, in my opinion.
Definitely.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
there is, whether it's negative or positive, there's some sort of energy that's always
right,
everywhere in everything, including
right.
like not just people. Like we have energy, and I mean, it's scientific too, so it's not
That's right. Yeah,
crazy to for. And I guess what I see what you're saying, because I have because yeah, Laura and I talked about this, or when she first told me about the term, it was like a crazy epiphany. I remember that night. Remember, Laureezy? I think we were doing the podcast or something, and that night we would get, before it wasn't called drunky, it was just regular drunky. So we would get drunky after, and she was telling me about it, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're blowing my mind, because everything you're saying, it fits exactly how I feel about certain situations with people draining my energy, or
right,
maybe just releasing. And they all, I guess people sometimes, it could be seen as you're a good listener, but
right.
I don't think I'm a good listener at all. I just think that I'm able to, get that energy, and maybe you feel better afterwards, but I'm not. If you ask me again, I'm like, I don't remember what she said exactly.
Right.
But I was there getting that energy, and then I
Right.
feel drained.
Yes. Well, you have to keep grounding yourself. So like every day after work, I take a shower. I mean, I get off my phone call, I go take a shower, and I use sea salt. And I just kind of scrub my body free of everybody else's energy. And I have to physically say to myself, I only want to keep the energy that's beneficial to me, and everything else I need to let go. And there's something very symbolic about water going down the drain. You know, it's like you're flushing it out. And that's the only way
Wow.
I can survive it, because otherwise you do take on other people's energies and you end up angry, and that goes towards your kids or anything else that you're doing, you know. And it's not cool for them, and it's not good for you. You know, it can manifest into physical problems.
Oh,
um you
that's
know, so
crazy. So I
that's a
you
never.
good
gotta,
idea, actually.
Yeah.
huh?
Go ahead,
What'd you say, Laurie?
Peaches.
Oh,
I I said that was a good idea. I mean, to
Yeah,
wash all the bad energy.
yeah.
right,
To actually put it into like something tangible. That's crazy. I never thought about it like that, because usually, and because I hadn't realized what it was going on before. I just felt that
right,
some type of way, and I was telling
right,
Laureezy it was, I needed to self medicate. Maybe,
right,
a couple
right.
drinks,
Yeah.
smoke a little joint, something where it would
Mm-hmm.
help me, like, come back to
Right.
where I don't feel all that, um like rotten. I felt rotten,
Yeah.
feel rotten inside. But you're right out on the, yeah. Well, that's let me think about it.
Yeah, and you know,
Did it.
because it's not your rotten. You know what I mean? It's like you deserve to let go of it. you deserve to have that emotional space where you can kind of let go of it. And, that way you're serving yourself, because that's really the way that you're going to help other people. You're in the helping career. You're like in this, I always think it's so noble when people are in helping careers, teachers and social workers and things like that. Like, we are trying to help, but we have to have our own energy in order to do that, so
Yeah,
it's
because it's like the
definitely
way I
a
see
journey.
it is if you have, maybe the glass and you get all that negative energy and it's full and you don't do anything the next day, you can't go back to not even work but life with a
Right,
glass so full like that, because it's
right.
very not, it doesn't feel right, and you can't do anything. You're not good for anything or anybody or yourself.
That's,
So you really do have to empty all that negative energy out and, you know,
yeah,
somehow get something that's positive. For me, is music or talking to my friends and loved ones, my family.
yeah, that's awesome.
But it's,
Music is so healing.
yeah,
So music is really healing. It's if we think about it, we're such sensory people, and so empathy and those kinds of emotions that kind of manifest, they're going to enter into us in many, many different ways in all our senses. And so it's not just emotion, like it affects you on many, many different levels. So it's so important for people to ground, take,
That's deep, man.
yeah, just really to ground. So you
I,
know
I really like that. I like your perspective. I've always liked you.
I like you too.
maybe
I
that's why
haven't
you're
always
friends.
liked you, Laura. It's just been in the last couple of days, but
Ah,
Yeah,
what are
last night I was maybe I'll edit this, but I was hanging out with some friends and I got a text from my mother, and it was just weird. And I knew she was not. And my mother's not the type. She'll never tell you that something's wrong. Everything's always fine, even though you could tell it's not. So it's always you're good, and she'll, as long as we, her family, were good, she will keep that negative energy and get as much, so that we're good. But so she sent this weird text, and I'm
hmm,
like, oh, I didn't know how to handle it, and I felt weird. And she sent it to a group chat that we have with my sibling, and he replied with, something to try to like, ooh, no. I was like, I text him privately. I said, I don't know what to say or do. He says I'm in the same
hmm,
boat, so he sent something, and it totally changed my night. And I felt, even though I was tired because I worked hard yesterday, but I felt drained, and I felt today I felt weird. I just was like, what
yeah, you can't
now?
get let go. Yeah,
Like something wrong happened. But
right.
it's almost like if I don't know, like if I do something, what's going on, and it not meaning like what did I do for my mom to send me that text, more like what's going on. Like I feel icky,
Right.
like ugh.
It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
There's like an uncomfortable feeling. Do you know where is that uncomfortable feeling in your body? Is it specifically in a part of your body?
Well, I don't know, because I try to reflect and scan myself, head to toe, see, okay, where am I
Hmm.
feeling the discomfort. um there's a this book that I think Laureezy has read it too. I'm not going to say it because it has too much to do with their jobs, but it talks about scanning yourself to figuring out, is it something that's physically painful
Right.
or uncomfortable,
Hmm.
or is it something internal. And I can't figure it out. All I know is I feel like my body is just tired. Like I
Right.
just want to lay down, and I guess mainly it's in my head, but I do feel it in my chest, like a heavy. So
So, some people like think there's, like a chakra system in your body where you have energy points. And those energy points they represent something and stuff. So I always ask people, where are you feeling it? Because if it is heavy in your heart, that's your heart chakra, then there are things that you can do to kind of release that specific energy,
oh,
Yeah. So, there are certain stones, or there's like lavender is really good, lavender oil, essential oils, things like that. And for the people that I serve, those things are very simple. I mean, some of them are homeless. So we have to come up with some really creative things, to release some of that, because they feel it too. They feel exactly what you're describing. Like they feel it too. When we do a body scan, we do all that stuff.
Wow.
We try. It's hard.
It's
It's hard to figure out.
And when
Yeah.
you said that you take a shower after, and I wish I would do that. And my mother does that. She takes a shower every night. And
Yeah.
I thought, well, I'm lazy. I just want to sit on the couch and drink a beer, and that would help me relax. But I have this shampoo that she gave me actually, and it's lavender. And she told me
Yeah.
this one's for some nights where you want to sleep really comfortable. I'm like, okay. And I when I use it, and especially after now during Corona, I'm not going out at all. So sometimes I'm like, well, I don't want to use it and get too relaxed, and then I can't do my meetings and everything that I have to do. But when I
Yeah.
use it, oh man, it feels so good. But I
There's
never
something
put
about it.
those things together of like showering,
Yeah.
getting that physically off of you, and then with lavender. And so I feel like after this podcast, I might have to jump in there and and do it. Not that you guys are stressing me out or anything.
Yeah. No, but it's a good release. And lavender oil on your feet, it goes directly to your central nervous system.
Oh.
That's why we massage babies' feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it moves to the nervous system, which is nice. And lavender automatically calms it down. So
Aw. You
yeah.
know what? Today is my it's my mom's birthday.
Oh,
Happy birthday, Mama!
happy birthday, Mama Laureezy.
Yeah.
So have you been talking to her?
Not today, but
Yeah.
I've been I have these hummingbirds on my porch, and one flew the coop today. It was like flapping his wings, and I looked out, and then he was gone, or she.
Wow.
So I've been doing the hummingbird energy, so she might have been talking to me. Maybe she's a spirit like a hummingbird or something. She's checking me out. I don't know.
That's so cool, Laura.
I told you, Larissa, that I had heard, and I forgot who told me or if this has some sort of validity, but I had heard that hummingbirds were a representation of spirits that were just checking in and stuff. And I had a friend, this was years ago, I was like maybe 10, 12 years ago, and we were dealing with a death in her family, and a few actually. And I remember we're going to my apartment, and it was this apartment that's kind of by my mom's house that has these hallways there's windows, but there's nothing in, you know what I mean? So like birds can come in and out. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but so the hallway's kind of like out in the open, but with like these huge like windows. Anyway, this hummingbird came in, and because the windows kind of go low, and when it was trying to fly, it was couldn't like go down into the little window to leave. Well, that's what we thought it can. So, and it's funny because I've never gotten to know my neighbors back then. So we were trying to get the hummingbird out of the hallway, and like I said, my friend was like devastated. She was going through a lot, and she's just like, "We gotta help the hummingbird. We gotta help it." I was like, "All right." Now, so we got a sheet and two brooms, and the neighbors came out, and we all started working together, and we got a sheet, and we just had two brooms, and we were like very carefully trying to push the hummingbird into the window. So we finally did it, and we're like, yeah, we're all hugging each other. This is, before Corona. So we were hugging each other and everything, and oh my gosh, he was crying, and like all of a sudden, the freaking hummingbird comes back in. We're like, what the hell, dude? We're like, we just got you out. So we were trying to do it again, but then later, I guess someone told her that might have been your grandmother that came to say goodbye. And that's like, oh shit, that's
Powerful.
because the hummingbird wouldn't, no matter how many times we helped it, quote unquote, kept coming back. And I'm like, and she's like, I don't think she knew I wasn't like I needed more, so
Right.
like I'm here.
Right.
Super intense but crazy because
Wow.
it was like the hummingbird wouldn't give up. It just kept coming on. We're like, I told her, I don't
That's
know.
so cool.
This hummingbird wants to live here or something. I told her, let's just leave it alone. And eventually it flew away, but I'm like, whoa. So I told her,
I believe that. I believe
I do
it.
too. I do too.
I mean,
100%.
it could
It
be
was
any one of my family members.
right. I
Actually,
believe
today
that.
was the day that my brother died too.
oh,
On your mom's birthday? I didn't know that, Laura.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
sorry about that, Laureezy.
Yeah.
it's okay. It's just I think that really believe in that energy, but
Yeah. You should light a candle. Put their pictures out and light a candle.
well,
You know,
okay.
and talk to them. Maybe a white candle. And then just have a conversation with them and see if you feel things around you. You know, like have you ever smelled like cigarette smoke and been like, what the hell, what the hello? Where is the cigarette smoke coming from?
Oh yeah,
And
because
stuff.
my mom smoked.
Right. So she's around you and stuff.
Hmm.
Or roses are, I actually, when I worked at Our Lady of Assumption in Albuquerque, they were saying that roses was really common for, you know, if it was a spiritual moment, some symbolism, something going on, somebody visiting you, or Our Lady of
Hmm.
Guadalupe, or whatever it is, you know. So you pay attention to those things because they want to connect. You know,
I
it's like
think
we said, Peaches. I think like with butterflies and hummingbirds, it's very symbolic. You
and
know, that it
ladybugs,
and ladybugs. Yeah.
ladybugs, hummingbirds, and butterflies. I
Why
think
Yeah.
ladybug?
my dog and cat too. I think they see things because Grace will just start barking, especially like at night. She'll just start barking at the back door, like, and I open the door and there's nothing. So
There's nothing there.
yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, but on a lighter note.
Hold on.
So what do you
Yeah.
think? So we changed subject. Um, should we talk about funny stuff? So Julie, are you
Yes.
mad? Are you mad?
No, my dancing girl, I am not mad.
Are you mad that I slept with your husband that time?
Oh, you want to tell the world, do you? Okay. All right. Let's go with this. Okay, let's get into it, bitch. Okay. Oh, am I allowed to swear? Is that okay?
What?
Okay. Yeah.
We're like sailors on this. Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay. Peaches,
So now we're
I
really
was
gonna
fucking
go into a
pregnant.
cat fight.
I was pregnant, and this
Oh.
bitch she rolled up in my bed and slept with my husband.
Oh.
Okay.
That's not the story.
That is exactly the story.
Didn't you send your husband to my bed?
She sent him to you. Here we go.
Yes.
I can't deal with that right
Pregnant
now.
you.
He was just taking a nap, Laura. It didn't mean you had to crawl up in there with him. It's just him.
Laureezy, you're looking like a hoe.
We were watching basketball, man.
Yeah, they were watching basketball. I was at your house because our house was getting fixed or something.
I can't remember, but I know
Yeah.
you were like.
And I was like 5,000 years pregnant, and Ron was there, and your bed was more comfortable, and so he got in your bed,
Yeah.
and then the magic happened.
I think my husband was out of town.
Oh shit! Otherwise, it would have been a threesome.
Yeah, maybe. There might have been. Blade was an excellent cuddler. He was really good at cuddling.
Oh,
Yes.
you didn't even know Laureezy and Mother Tucker might have a cuddle with Blade Easy too.
Oh no, she knew. One time, Blade came to see me when I lived in Ruidoso, and he had a long night. Let's just say that. And he came to my house, and I went to bed, and I woke up, and he was in his underwear in my living room floor. And I just cuddled up next to that man and just gave him a little squeeze, and we just a little cuddle, and it was just so nice. Yeah. And then he made me breakfast. Did Ron make you breakfast?
Ron didn't make me breakfast. What the hell?
Hey, you didn't get no breakfast, Larissa. You weren't that good.
I didn't get no.
Oh!
I didn't get no sausage.
Ah!
Nothing. No egg McMuffin there, man.
Woohoo!
I will say he did say that you were the best person he's ever slept with outside of me.
Oh, that's good then, Larissa. You weren't too
I
bad.
have a reputation, you know.
Yes.
Oh
You,
shit.
you still do.
Oh,
Ooh, what does she know that I don't know, Larissa?
Oh, Laura's done some shit, man.
Ah. Larissa's not the
What
good
is-
girl she pretends to be.
Hell
I
no.
don't pretend to
Larissa is-
be.
No, she's on the outside, she's this soft, beautiful person. On the inside, she's like this nasty porno freak.
Oh,
I have become lately interested in porn.
You really-
she was just saying if people found it weird if she happened to have a box of porn laying around in her house. I was like, well, at least you're trying to keep your mental health.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Everybody should have a box of something.
porn is
So-
free now. I mean, so
Yes,
with
this is
COVID,
true.
you
But-
gotta entertain yourself.
But if you
That's
happen
right.
to have old school stuff, if I had good old school stuff, I would keep it. I got rid of my Playboy magazines because I was in a relationship with someone that was super jealous. So I regret that shit every day.
Yeah, right. Right.
Those were
That's
Oh,
so
wow.
funny. That is so funny.
I could sell that.
Well, when we lived in Utah for a little while, a very short amount of time, and I wanted to get the hell out of there. And my neighbors, one day I left and we were packing, and I come back and my neighbors are all like packing my shit up, and there's a box there in my bedroom that said sex stuff, and I was like, what the fuck, man? I was so embarrassed. They went through my closet and they put all my sex stuff together, and then
Who did?
just put it because it's a thing, like your neighbors will come and help you. It's that's like a Mormon thing and stuff.
Oh.
So I'm not Mormon, but I made friends with the neighbors. They were my neighbors were nice to us. I just didn't like Utah.
Uh-huh.
But oh my gosh, Peaches, I was so embarrassed. I had stuff everywhere. I had sex stuff in the bedroom, sex stuff in the bathroom. And then they had like boxes, and they were all like taped up, like you'd never get into it again. And it said sex stuff on every box.
Funny.
And
Oh
when
my
we're like,
gosh.
I don't want you. Sorry, Larissa. I don't want you to be like too specific or anything like that you're not comfortable with. But because you say you had it in the bedroom, so there was like different types of things. I'm imagining, not just like.
Yeah, absolutely. There's things that you play with in the bathroom, and there's things you play with in the bedroom, and there's things that you play with in the spare bedroom that you lock on a daily basis because you don't want your kids to get in.
No, that's the good stuff.
That's where the good stuff was. Yeah.
In the
So
night
that
stand.
was a big box.
And they
That one was
collected
the box.
everything, and they're like, let's just name this
You
one.
know. So I was angry that they did not pack my whip properly and
Oh.
broke it.
Oh no, because it could get damaged. I know about that.
Yeah, they thought it could like wrap around. It wasn't a wraparound whip. What are these people thinking?
Oh my God.
I'm
They
assuming
messed
it was
with your
leather.
whip?
They messed with my whip. I had to buy a new one.
No, and those ain't cheap.
Oh,
Those ain't cheap. And I had to try it on Ron several times. It
Oh
was-
shit! I
oh.
myself have a cuarta, which is what we call the one for the horses.
yes.
It has the four strings with the handle.
Yep.
Cuarta, so it's easier to put away.
It's like you dismantle it properly and you put it in its place and
Yeah.
everything.
Because it's just like
Yeah.
the handle, and then the other
Yeah.
is just leather pieces that are just kind of like but when they're together, they make something, but each piece on its own is not that. It doesn't hurt or anything. I wouldn't know. I tell Laureezy, I like to give, not to take. So I wouldn't know that it hurts or not. I'm assuming it hurts a little bit from what I've heard.
Oh, Peaches, it hurts so good though. You know?
That's what I heard too.
Yeah.
Well, Blade had
It
a
hurts
whip.
so good. You
Blade
just
had
have
a
to have a
whip.
safe word.
I don't know
You
what
had
happened
a
to his
whip.
whip.
What happened to my Blade's whip? What?
I don't know what happened to his whip. He had a whip
Oh.
here.
Yeah, what happened to it? Where'd it go?
Yeah.
I think his mom took it.
What?
You go, Alta. Oh, sorry. You
It
go
was
with your bad self.
It was a horse whip, but
Oh.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. I have the cuarta is a horse thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But was it black though?
Yeah, it was black.
See, because if it's black, I think you should know. Don't fucking touch it. Because mine happens to be beige with red. I didn't pick.
Oh.
I didn't pick the color. So
Huh.
it's a long story. So don't make. It's weird, but one of my best friends got it for me, and he's like, I don't know what you want to do with this, but here you go. And he went to Mexico, and when he came back, he brought me that, and I'm like, actually, this is one of the most thoughtful gifts you ever given me, other than tequila. So I love that, you know. So at the same time, because listen, how do you feel about this, Mother Tucker? Do you can maybe you guys been in a relationship? Well, not Laureezy, now she's a hoe, but you've been in a relationship for a long time. But before, do you have to get new toys with the new partner?
I think so.
I mean, it's kind of rude, right? It's almost like, here,
Right.
put this underwear that this other.
Right. The two people put on before. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
So the good thing
'Cause
about having my cuarta that my friend gave it to me, I don't have to get rid of that because my friend gave
Right.
it to me.
Right. No, I totally agree with you. If you're the partner and you've shopped for things and those are your things, that's a collected energy. Going back to energy, like it can't. You just put that shit away, and then you have to have a new box. That's what you have to do.
Oh my gosh! Now that you put it that way, because those things are not cheap. Like sex
Nope.
toys are fucking expensive. So now that,
Right.
because I always throw them away, and people are like, "Oh, I've even had recently someone be like, you should have given this to me." I'm like, "Ew, gross, really?" And but now that you say that, it totally makes sense because even though I wouldn't consider myself cheap, but I did grow up very frugal. Like my mom knows how to count each penny, you know. So I just when I was just seeing my mom. I do my laundry over there, and I was playing with my nephew, and she's like, "Don't worry, I'll put it away so you can keep playing with him." And I'm like, "No, no, 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 let me help." So we were doing it together, which is kind of embarrassing when your mother is folding your underwear and shit, and you're a grown ass. And she looks at me and she's like, "This one is trash." And I didn't realize that I had thrown it in the dirty clothes. But what happened was that I was on a Zoom meeting for work, and I had to go to the restroom real quick. So I went real quick, and when I pull my underwear, I just literally just pull the elastic, you know. So it was just the elastic.
It fell apart.
Yeah, but I guess I threw it in the dirty clothes. So my mom's like, "Can I get rid of this?" It was so embarrassing. The shit was falling.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
But anyway, I don't know how I got to this. I was just thinking because that just happened a couple hours ago. But anyway,
We're just talking about. Hey, Peaches, remember your past roommate in the butt plug?
oh shit, dude. So it wasn't even my roommate; it was my ex's roommate. But oh god, he might be listening. I don't think he listens to the podcast, but this is true, my G. If you listen to this and you get upset, this is 100% true, and this is kind of disrespectful. So we get home, and there are anal beads and obviously they share the bathroom. There are anal beads on the sink.
Right. Yeah.
First of all, let's unpack this. If there's anal beads on the sink, it means they're dirty still, right?
That's right.
Let me tell you. Guess what color they were? I mean,
Oh no. Oh
white.
No.
Who buys white anal beads, bro? Why? It's almost like you wanna know how dirty they are.
Oh
You get
man.
black, brown, beige, purple, rainbow. No, white rainbow beads. I mean, white. So the cord's white, everything's white, and they're in the sink, in the bathroom sink. We're like,
Yeah.
whoa, bro, what the hell? Oh, well, I was in
That's
the middle of.
disgusting.
I know what you were
That
in
is
the middle
disgusting.
of. Can you have decency enough to clean your fucking ass toys, bro?
Right.
It was just. I'll never forget
That
the
is.
white anal beads.
Oh my god.
I'm traumatized.
You
I
know
thought
there
it
are
was a
rules.
butt plug.
That was another time. That guy was.
Oh. Oh, dang.
But let me
A
tell
butt
you,
plug. Yeah.
just to throw him some bail, maybe not some bail, but man, that guy was like had some. I don't know if it was luck because he didn't have money, so but he always had all kinds of ladies. And one time I remember I went to we showed up again at night. I go to the restroom and it's a really nice purse on top of the sink, the toilet. So first of all, that's weird. Is like you were like in that much of a hurry that you like. If I go to someone's house to hook up, I'm gonna put my fanny pack somewhere where it's safe. I'm not gonna just
Right.
leave it on top of the toilet. And but so
Yeah.
the girl left it there, but the purse was. I don't want to say that it was expensive. What I mean is that. I mean, I've dated a lot of girly girls, so I know what a nice purse looks like. It was a really nice purse that looked like from a decent girl. So I'm like, how is this decent girl hooking up with this nasty fuck? How? And I can't find a girlfriend? I guess I'm not fun enough because I don't buy white anal beads. I'll buy them for
They
you.
don't know that about you.
Huh?
Oh man.
Oh, shit. But, I mean, toys are fun. It's just that I would never buy white sex toys. I don't even know.
Did Laureezy ever tell you the story about the vibrator? Laureezy,
You
you
guys
should
are
tell her the story about what you remember what I'm grateful for around the dinner table.
Oh, yeah.
It's hysterical.
Tell us, Laureezy.
Okay. Well, my mom at Thanksgiving, we do this thing where we all tell what we're thankful for before we eat the turkey dinner. And
Yes,
so
I know this white
everyone's
tradition.
what?
I said,
Is that-
yes, I know this white tradition, Laureezy.
I'm Caucasian.
I
Yes.
know. Hey, hold on, hold on.
I'm a hunky. I'm a hunky.
Hey.
But I'm not a Karen. So
Oh, nobody said
No,
that. Gross.
So far from Karen.
Yes.
So far.
but
You're
we were
not a
all
Madonna.
saying- oh yeah, no Karen. Madonna's a Karen now. Did you know that, Julie?
No, you'll have to tell me that story after this one.
So we're going around, we're like, oh, I'm thankful that, I'm gonna graduate, blah blah blah. I'm thankful. And
How old were you?
gosh,
Like graduate from what? High school or college?
college.
Okay. Okay.
I was going to college, I think. And it got to my mom, and she's like, oh, well, I'm thankful for my vibrator.
Your mama said this?
Yes. And everyone was like, this
Was she drunk?
no. My brother's girlfriend was drinking soda, and she like spit the soda out, and everyone just laughed. And I think I couldn't stop laughing. They were like, she means her little massager, not what she had a little massager that because she had tendonitis, and she would always have that thing, and she calls it a vibrator. So
It was hysterical.
but I remember that. Everyone brings that up around Thanksgiving too. Just she had no idea. Like
it should be something that you're thankful for. You know?
It is something we should be all thankful for them. Yeah.
I'm thankful for my vibrator all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Not
like
just at Thanksgiving.
All 5 of them. All 5.
Hell yeah.
Because sometimes you just feel like you need a mocha. Sometimes you feel like you need a vanilla. Sometimes you need a rainbow.
I agree. And people
I had to
I
get rid
thought
of.
you know blah blah blah. Like, you don't know me.
I
might
get rid
and
of
I don't
one.
know. One day like you said, one day is chocolate and the other day is Rocky Road.
I stick with chocolate.
That's right. One day you want to mix it up.
And then
You
all of a
know?
sudden you're like, ooh, I'm craving sherbet.
That's it.
I'm gonna have to get some more colors in my life of
You,
Ooh.
sex toys.
yes.
I tell Laureezy
Yes.
because she said that. Well, what were you embarrassed about, bro? That if on your email or something, or that I don't know, you said something, and I'm like, what's there to be embarrassed about? You should be proud of the fact that you take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically, even if it's just for
That's
like
right.
those few minutes.
Oh,
That's
like
right.
I think because someone was coming into my house and
No, it wasn't that. It was something about either you getting it in the mail or you being like, it was something that was ridiculous. Like nobody should judge you for that shit. It
I
wasn't
don't
somebody seeing your stuff. It was more like you were embarrassed about. What did you say? Damn it.
I don't remember.
We said it in a podcast. I guess I'll go back and see. But anyway, I was just telling her, own it.
Oh my God, don't be embarrassed. Yeah, I agree. We're professional, vibrant women. You know, it's like we need to have what we need to have for ourselves. Period. That's it.
We're
You
grown
know,
ass
it's
women.
we're grown ass women. We make our own money. You know, that's it.
If you
We
want to
make our own money.
goddamn dildo with your money or white anal beads, you should be able to do that.
White anal beads all the way. Wear them around your neck if that's how you feel like you need to be.
Like when you
But
get ready and you get the like the 40-year-old virgin, that you put the candle and you get the napkins and everything. She throws those beads on her neck, gets her little drink ready, and then
oh my
by
God.
the time she gets comfy, she just gets those suckers from her neck. But you know what though? Now thinking about it, because now I'm actually thinking about it, isn't it kind of like a difficult thing, like anal beads alone?
Anal beads alone. Yeah.
But they don't sound as fun.
Because it's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a lot of work. Yeah.
Part of
Yeah,
the
maybe.
fun is
I've never done the anal beads actually, but
well, like I
I've
said, I
done
like to
everything.
give, not to take. So
Yeah.
I've actually never used anal beads because people are just satisfied with my ass by itself.
Oh.
oh, for Laureezy, you're gonna need like 4 hands. One to
Oh my
open,
goodness.
and the other one to install.
Oh my goodness.
Laureezy, you need one of those things in the car, but you know, in the car, like to change your wheel, they go
Like it's,
or sideways. Open that shit up, bro, and like let us see what we're
it's
working.
like the freaking Grand Canyon, people.
Oh. Hey, the Grand Canyon's beautiful.
Yes,
It's
people
absolutely beautiful.
love
Oh,
it.
I love my ass. I think
Yeah.
it's my best feature.
It's great.
Is
That
your
and my
wild Pawtucket. Yeah.
because it's bubbly and
You're gifted, bro.
people actually fondle my ass, even like you know strangers and no, I'm just kidding. I have to tell you, I went on a date. Did I ever tell you this, Julie?
Oh, I
Went
thought
on a
No.
date and the guy like in the Starbucks parking lot grabbed my ass. Did I ever tell you that?
the
What
date.
did you say
or
thank you?
someone
Were you like, well, thank you. Well, thank you for grabbing my ass.
Well,
That
no,
will
I
be
was upset
$1,500.
because
Ah,
I mean it was the first time I met him, and he's grabbing my ass. So I'm like,
so it
hey,
was the
dude.
guy from the blind. Was it a blind date? How'd you meet him?
I met him on one of those.
Like some dating thing, but so you made a
Yeah.
date and it was your first date. Had you seen each other before, or was it blind?
We'd seen each other, like we would post pictures and stuff.
Has he never seen your body?
No, I didn't send him any pictures.
So
He was just overwhelmed.
he was quite
That's
impressed.
what it was, Laura. He was like, holy shit, this chick in her fucking ass, man.
He's all
I gotta
like,
grab me some. Yes, that's the score. They just went in for it.
it's like
It
if
was-
you already think someone's cool, cute, or you want to get to know her, and then she's got the, booty.
Bonus. It's like the bonus features. That's what it is. It's extra marshmallow on your fucking sundae.
Yes.
That's what it is, Laura.
Yeah, exactly. He wanted it, and he wanted me to come to his house and eat cherries.
Was that a metaphor?
Yeah, but I turns out I didn't really like him.
Oh.
He turned out to be a jerk.
Oh.
Because I did give him a second chance after he grabbed my ass. Like,
But was it not good? Like, was it like too rough, not sensual
no,
enough?
it was just
What,
like,
what upset you?
just that we were in the parking lot at Starbucks.
Yeah,
So
that's kind of ratchet.
I thought that was just cheesy, like not classy.
I
Not
get it.
that
Yeah.
I'm like a prude or anything,
Nah, it's a
but
little corny. Like, he could have waited until you guys were more private.
yeah, I
Maybe
don't
he
know.
felt like maybe he felt like you needed some excitement. Did you feel that way? Maybe no, seriously, like, it's like it's kind of like a wild, kind of thing, like to do something really physical when you're in public.
That's
That's
true,
fun.
and it's just because after my husband died, I was just not into the, like, I was kind of awkward at dating, so
Well, you were starting over from a long time ago.
Yeah.
so it was just, I just thought it was weird because we had talked about, like, I had lost my husband, and he goes and like grabs my ass. Maybe he thought that would like cheer me up or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, that cheered him up.
Yeah,
It probably
definitely
did. Yeah. Yeah, but Laura, you did the right thing. I mean, if it's uncomfortable, it's uncomfortable, and you're like, yeah, moving on.
Well, I gave
So,
him a second chance, but he turned out to be a jerk. So, anyways,
yeah.
so
Well,
yeah, butt plugs. Definitely gonna have to get some.
I went on a date with this chick, and it went really good. I thought, we had a good time, we had a good conversation, and then at the end, we said goodbye, and I could tell, you could always tell when a woman's gonna
Yeah.
say yes to whatever, probably. But I'm like, it's too soon. Literally, I just barely got to know her right now. So to me, I wish it was a hole, but I'm not. So I was just like, well, let me wait. And so I was like, okay, well, we'll see each other. We'll see you later. And we hugged, and she gave me like this really intense hug. And she was running like her hand down my back like that. I was like, oh, fuck, okay. So I was like, do I make a move? Do I make a move? But I hadn't dated in like, I don't know, like year, I think. So I was getting
Yeah.
back into the game, and I was like, well, that was an amazing hug, but I'm like, I don't know. So that was that. And then later, I never saw her again, but I found out apparently that I wasn't aggressive enough. So she wanted to go out with someone that did that.
Oh,
already.
wow.
So that's
Huh.
weird because I'm
Yeah.
not that person, but I guess
Yeah.
maybe she should date that guy.
We should hook him up.
Yeah, she wants to get all bundled up because we were in the parking
here-
lot of a
here's-
bar.
Here's a present for you. It's some white anal beads. Enjoy.
You guys sound like perfect for this. That's funny.
That's funny because the guy that I'm in relations with now,
Your situationship?
my situationship. The first time we met, no, not the second time,
I'm gonna get a beer, but I can hear you.
we hooked up, and I was
Mm.
on my period,
You hoe.
Oh,
And we-
man.
and he still, like, I was like, he's like, I don't care. So we hooked up. I was like, and I was comfortable with him. So
The first
So-
time you
Okay.
hooked up with him, or the first time you dated, you were comfortable enough to have sex on your period?
yeah,
Wow,
That is
bro, you're a lot
hardcore.
more comfortable with your body than I am.
Yeah, that's hardcore. Wow.
Well-
I'm in awe of you.
well, I was like, it was a new chapter for me. Like, I'd never done that. I don't think I've ever.
You never had a one
Had-
night well, I don't want to say one night stand because you obviously still. But what do you mean you never had like slept with someone on the first night type of thing?
Well, not had sex while on my period.
Oh, you've never done that at all?
Wow.
Maybe a couple times with my husband, but
Yeah.
not with like a new relationship.
Oh yeah, well that's why I thought you were brave because that's like I said that's. But to be honest, I don't even like myself when I'm on my period. So That's
I
why.
know. Well, it was like at the end, so it wasn't like,
Too bad.
yeah, it was. I was amazed at myself. Like, I just did that. I was like, oh my God, I'm a hoe.
Ah!
I'm
Nah,
a
you're
hoe.
not a hoe. You just, hey, maybe you were in a lot of need.
It's
Yeah.
been a long time.
Well, and I think when I've done that with Ron, I liked it. It was like a massage on the inside.
Oh.
It kind of relaxed me because I'd be really cranky and bitchy and blah blah blah, and it just would relax me. I'd be like, "Ooh, you're like massaging me on the inside." It felt really good, you know.
Oh, that
It
So
was so erotic. Like, oh God. Whew,
yeah, with
I,
really
I
intense
like it
feeling.
now.
you're getting the vapors right now.
Different vapors.
I guess I'm gonna have to try that shit because I'm like, it's almost like it's a closed store for like a week.
It is, yeah, it's really. I mean,
Like, don't
you
even
know
look in
what's
the window. Mm-mm.
the best thing is getting a hysterectomy, because after you get a hysterectomy, all that shit kind of gets tight again.
Oh,
And it's very virginal, and that's what happened to me. And it was like I just wanted to have sex 3 times a day, 15 days in a row. The man could not keep up. I was like, fine, I'll find somebody else.
oh,
And then it was like, oh, all the
Really?
time. Yeah.
So the vaginal walls tighten up?
Yeah. You know how people like will go and have surgery to tighten things up? That's what happens after a hysterectomy.
oh shit!
How does it tighten up?
Awesome. I don't care. I really don't.
How
I
does
have
it
no
tighten up?
I don't know. I don't know, but
Huh.
I love it. Was so great for like a whole year. And that's what they say happens, and I don't know why, but I think it's because you're healing and your muscles are healing, and so they just naturally kind of get tightened up, I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
That's something to look forward to.
100%. And no children too. I mean, I love kids, but let's
Well, I don't have that problem.
yeah.
I've been trying to get pregnant, but I guess vagina and with vagina is not the equation, right?
You know, Peaches, in some country that just doesn't work.
Yeah. This is true. Oh man. Well,
Oh, fun times.
you got anything, Laureezy? We have like an hour and 30 minutes.
Already?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
I know there's probably a lot of stuff at the beginning that we didn't catch because we were setting things up, but
Wow, it's already been an hour?
I'm not telling
30
you to
minutes?
stop. If you have to go somewhere, let us know. I'm not telling you to stop. I'm just saying what else is on your list, homie.
Well, I didn't really have a list, but I know I did. I wanted to shock Mother Tucker with the sleeping with her.
With my
But it wasn't a
husband.
And she shocked you that she cuddled you in underwear
cuddled with.
on the floor. And he made her breakfast after.
He made me breakfast. It
Dang.
was really good. Those potatoes, remember the potatoes he used to make?
He
Oh
is
my
a
God.
good cook, bro.
I miss his
Hey.
cooking.
I've had your husband's potatoes.
Oh,
Whoa. Well,
I think
I
that
have to tell you.
because he was such a good cook, that's a threat, Laureezy.
That is, he was an awesome, his chili, everything, amazing.
Oh, remember our chili cook-off?
I remember our chili cook-off. I don't remember who won, but I remember the chili. That was very competitive. So
I think Blade won.
probably, yeah.
Again.
So like poker nights, they would, remember, Laura? They would do poker, and it would be like rah 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 rah, like arguing and brawling, and we're like, we'll be out in the pool and stuff.
Oh, that was good times.
That was good times. Yep, for sure.
Remember when I don't know if I can say her name, but hey, did you used to play field hockey?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you in the army? Or was that your...
No,
Your
my
friend.
best friend, yeah, Amy.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a point where I did like it wasn't CNA, it was LVN. So, but still wasn't nursing school. It was like sort of, it was at Bullard Haven in Connecticut. So they did this thing called LVN, where it's a licensed vocational nurse. And I got
Okay.
a short job, and I got to work in England, and Amy
Okay.
was there. Yeah. But it wasn't me in the military, it was her. So
Okay.
you talk about like a strong chick. Amy was amazing. So
Well, didn't she play poker with them one time?
oh
Remember
oh
that time?
man. That yes. We almost lost all the friendships that night. She was like, no, these are the rules and this is the way it's gonna be. And our other mutual friend, who I won't say his name, did not like the rules. And he went toe to toe with her. And he said, if you were a guy, I'd fuck you up right now, kind of thing.
Dang.
So
I
yeah.
remember that.
And that's too bad that he was intimidated by a strong woman who could play poker way
Yeah.
better than he could.
He was a jerk anyway, so.
Yeah.
You would think. I guess it has to do with your how do you say insecurities? Because that's kind of hot.
Yeah.
A woman
Yep.
that can play poker.
Yep. Amy's hot for sure. Yeah. So, and she's, I think, it's like, I think like Laureezy and like you, Peaches, like I surround myself with really strong women, really strong women who hold their own, who, are guiding themselves through life. And if they have a partner, great, that's a bonus, but they're doing it on their own. That's what you're doing. That's what Laureezy is doing. That's what we're doing, so,
Michelle.
It's like, that's I feel really blessed, for lack of a better word, that I still have those people in my life, to look and inspire to. So
Yeah.
we were just talking
likewise.
about, do you remember when we went on the camping trip and it was near Arabella and Ron goes driving down the road?
Oh yeah.
And there's a guy that, so Peaches, this is what happened with the husbands planning everything. There would be no planning. And we're looking for a place to camp, and we just drive down the road, and there's this guy standing there at a gate with a shotgun, and he's like, y'all are lost, chick. And then he's like,
I remember that.
It was scary as fuck, man. We were gonna get shot.
And your husband was like, oh, he won't care if we spend the night in his pasture.
we were thinking of offering Laureezy as a gift to allow us to stay overnight. I wish we had thought of that.
Oh
because,
my God.
It was like,
but have you about that, Julie?
Yeah.
Mother Tucker.
It was fun. It was fun.
I forgot about that. That was so funny.
It was
like,
so fun.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, we're like, okay, we're just gonna go back there now.
It's like, so I don't think we should be on this property. What? And your husband is like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. That's what he always says
all the time.
Yep. Yeah, he's so not. He's like, it's not a big deal.
You're gonna be in with sex and shit, Laureezy.
What?
You were gonna.
We tried to pimp her out. We tried. We tried.
Hey,
it was unanimous in the car. It was unanimous, Peaches. We all voted for Laura.
Like, who could?
Everybody.
She's probably the best one who could do this.
Exactly. And look at her ass.
He'll take a look at that booty and he'll be like, all right,
yeah,
you guys can stay 3 nights.
He would have let us stay, yeah.
We would have gotten a free meal. You know what I mean?
Yep. With dessert.
With dessert.
Sacrificial lamb.
You would have loved it.
Sacrificial ass.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I know something. Didn't your husband shoot my husband in the thumb with a nail gun?
He did.
And
He did that.
he
Yes,
wanted
he
to
did.
take it out himself, and you made him go
Yes.
to the ER.
I made them go to urgent care because that's a ridiculous thing. Yep, I remember that. I'll never ever forget that. We were just talking about it the other day.
I think there's a picture floating around somewhere
There is, I'm sure.
of him.
It went right through his nail. I mean, a whole thumb. The nail went right through it. So, yep.
Yeah, and when the nurse tried to pull it out, they're like, "Do you want something?" And he's like, "No, just pull it out." And I think they finally gave him like some Vicodin after he was like, "It's starting to hurt a little bit."
Well, and my husband drove him there, and he was like, "You'll be okay, right? I got to go back to work."
Oh.
And we're like, "No, you stay with him, you motherfucker. You hurt him.
Yeah.
You stay with him." And you don't take his drugs either. You cannot share the drugs. You have to allow him to have the drugs.
I think he did.
We set
I
the
think
rules
they were
out.
sharing.
I think they were sharing.
Speaking of drugs, Mother Tucker, did Laureezy ever tell you about the time I gave you some cookies, some special cookies?
Special
I
cookies.
told her.
So we were, I was gonna buy a washer or a dryer, I forgot, on Craigslist, and I told her, "Hey, homie, can you help me load it up and borrow your stuff?" She's like, "Yeah, of course." So I went to her house, or she picked me up, and we both had our coffee. It was in the morning, and I had some cookies that a friend of mine had given me, and they, there were some special cookies with some weed in there. So anyway, I was like, "Hey, I hate not to offer you this, but just so you know, blah blah blah." So she's like, "Okay, well, no, I'll just wait." And then later, she kept looking at my cookies, so I was like, "Just take one." So she ate one, and she was fine. And then we loaded up the washer, dryer, whatever it was, and then went back to her house. Or we dropped it off at mine, went back to her house, and I was like, "Do you want another one?" And she's like, "Yeah, I don't even feel anything." I'm like, "All right." And it was like probably about, I would say, maybe 10 cookies. So I was almost done with them. So I gave her another one. So I had already had like 8. So I thought everything should be fine.
God.
So we were at her house, we hanging out for a little bit, and then I was like, "All right, I gotta go home." So I left, and I just got to my house when she sends me a message. "Something's wrong with those cookies," and I was like, "Well, it's not. I wouldn't say it's wrong, but you know what it is." She's like, "No, there must be something else. I think I'm gonna hallucinate, and I don't know. You better check. Something's wrong." And I'm like, "I feel fine. If anything, like I'm ready to pass out." Okay, she's like, "Okay." And then like 5 minutes later, "You gotta come over here because I'm not okay." So I was like, "All right." So I drove over there, and then I get there, and we held hands for like 30 minutes.
Oh.
We were just holding hands, and I was
It hit
comforting
me.
her. She's like, "Something's wrong with the cookies. Something's wrong with the." I'm like, "Bro, everything's fine. Everything's
I
okay."
thought they had LSD in there.
Yeah.
I was like,
what was happening, Laura? What were you saying?
I was like having like, my heart was beating fast, and because I don't think I've ever eaten a cookie like that. And
Like an edible?
peach, yeah. So it hit me differently than
Oh, it hit
smoking
you
a joint or something. And you brought me snacks too, I think.
I did. I
You
was
brought
telling
me
you,
snacks.
eat stuff, like
That's helpful, yeah.
I was paranoid, and I was like, it hit me like I can't eat. I can only take a little bit of like edibles or cookies. So yeah. So thank you, Peaches,
for holding your hand.
holding my
You're
hand.
so sensitive. You're such a sensitive soul, Laureezy.
Aw. Now I feel bad.
Yeah,
I should have just given you a quarter of a cookie.
I'm sensitive. But that's good times. That's good memories. It's nice.
You gotta try everything once. You gotta do everything once, at least. You gotta
Definitely.
try. Yeah.
That's true.
So
There's still stuff on my bucket list. I still want to go to Europe and Australia and all those.
yeah,
So,
you should.
I was just
I'll
listening
go to.
so go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'll go to New Zealand with you.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
I definitely want to go to New Zealand.
Yeah, That'd be fun.
I was just listening to a podcaster on my way over here that the guy was saying like he still has on his bucket list going through a car wash on top of his car. I've never thought about that.
Oh, that's
Like, okay,
kind of cool. Yeah.
it sounds like it, but if you really, I mean, it's probably horrible. I know. Have you ever seen a video of a guy that gets caught like the poor guy? He works there and he gets caught in those, and he
Yeah.
can't get out, and it's
Yeah.
The
really
little
scary.
twirly thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think people picture it like it's gonna be just slapping you in the face and stuff. Like I guess a bunch of dicks slapping you around, but it
Right.
it looks like fucking dangerous, Like
There's a
it's no
fantasy.
gangbang. It's not a gangbang feeling, I don't think. Which I wouldn't say a gangbang thing for me is not a great feeling per se. But I'm
Yeah.
the type that wants to get fucked by a bunch of dicks, But even if it was a gangbang of women, what are they gonna do? If there's 5 women coming at me, I'm like, what are you guys gonna do? No, I don't trust this. No, no. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm not into the multiple thing.
I'm not either. It's too much work.
Yeah.
I like to
You
keep
know,
all
it's
my
like-
energy and attention to one person.
Exactly. Yeah. And then at the end, what do? You're all laying there and you're like, so can I get you guys all 5 glasses of water? That's a lot of water.
5 rags.
I don't, it's like I'm not a
A
waitress.
wet wipe.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all
5
kinds of fucking
towels,
glasses.
5 wet wow. It's like 5 cups of coffee. Shit, that's too much work for me.
I don't
Forget
even
it.
like.
Do you guys
Like
want to play Monopoly?
69 is
What do you guys
hard
want
work.
to do?
At that point, you're like, we're just doing takeout.
Yeah.
Okay, we just stopped all 5 of us.
And we're
Takeout,
pitching in.
DoorDash.
And we're
That's it.
pitching in. Everybody has to pitch in because I don't have
Everybody
money
pitch
for my
in.
dishes.
That's it. I'm not cooking you no fucking eggs. Forget it.
I never thought about it, but you're right. The after might be the most awkward, awful part of it.
There you go.
That's
You're
true.
right. How do you deal with that? And then how do you tell 5 people get out of my house?
Exactly like that, Peaches. Get. Thank you. It's been fun. Get out.
Bug out.
There's the door.
Wham
know?
bam, thank you, ma'am.
Now I gotta
Right.
call. I was like,
Sir.
I'm not gonna call for 5 Ubers. So can you guys Uber pool? Oh my God.
You know what? I don't even like 69 because it's too distracting because
I like 69.
stuff is going on with you, and then
Oh well, the
Yeah.
thing is that you can either like, ooh, it feels good, but if you start like dropping it like, ooh, it feels good, then you forget what you're doing, so
You
you're
forget
not
what you're doing.
concentrating.
Yeah.
But once
do
you
that
feel
all the
going
time.
ham on your situation,
Yep.
then you forget to enjoy what's happening.
Exactly.
Like, ugh,
It's the one time you don't want to multitask.
yeah.
It's like as women we're good multitaskers, but you're like, you don't want to. This is no. Let's just do this separately. Let's do a 6 and then a 9
There you go.
separately.
There you go.
separately.
That's
a 6
so
and a 9.
practical of you, Peaches. That's so practical of you to think of it that way.
Oh man.
Ah,
True.
nice.
Not that I've ever been involved in a situation where there was 5 ladies that I had to get rid of, but I get it. Maybe it's because I didn't want to, because I'm not gonna say there was an opportunity. Who knows?
Yeah,
I just wasn't
Right.
open to the opportunity.
right.
'Cause
You
I'm
just
like,
have to set it all up afterwards. It's like, here's your towel, here's your stuff, and
or like how they say like for kids, you give them assignments. All right, so once we're done, you're gonna be in charge of the water. You will be in charge of the rags. You will
There
be
you
in
go.
charge of calling Ubers, and
there you go.
you'll be in charge of cuddling me.
Right. I like that.
Cunnilingus?
Or
Cuddling.
maybe goodie bags to go. Like on your way out, there's a little goodie bag. Just grab one and go.
There you go.
Okay.
Party
Nice.
favors.
Party favors.
Although I like to
Thanks for
say
coming.
I like to say I'm the gift myself, but you know what? But I guess if I gotta give something, here's
There
a
you
little.
go.
I'll give him like
I think-
in Mexico when you went to the birthday parties that were poor, really poor, the baggies only had like an orange, peanuts, and maybe 2 candies. Those are gonna be my. Here's your Mexican party.
Here's your Mexican party bag.
Hey, vitamin C,
Yeah.
bitch. You're gonna need it.
You could
Or maybe
say
maybe it's by ability.
Oh,
You keep it. You keep the happy party bag, and you're like, here you go, and here you go. This one has an extra peanut in it for you, baby.
You
Or
are
I
in
hope, I hope you guys all came, but now you really got to go.
Yeah.
Oh, to do it like the Olympics. You're gonna step here, you'll step here, you'll step here, and they'll be.
You get the gold medal. You're the silver. You're the bronze. You
I'm
are
like,
not coming back.
the bronze gets to walk home. I'm getting Uber for the rest.
The bronze.
The
Oh,
bronze.
that's too funny. You guys are hilarious.
Oh lordy.
It just rained here.
Oh, probably smells really good.
The skies are really dark.
Did you get hail
Okay.
the other day?
Hell no.
Hail?
Did you?
No, but I was I'm downtown. But you live
Oh.
with my mom, and my mom was sending me. See, she sent me a video, and they was like hail
Oh, I didn't get any hail. Unless
yesterday. Maybe you were cold drunky.
maybe.
Oh,
I had some wine.
maybe you were getting a little slap and tickle at Starbucks.
Oh.
And you were.
That's why Laureezy
gone
misses
out.
Starbucks. She's like, damn, Corona. Can't get my ass groped.
It was really stressful yesterday because we had a meeting with because my job.
Oh.
We're starting back, so
Yeah, I know we are too.
it's stressful. So I was drinking some wine. Actually, I went in I have this little pool, and I went in the pool in my underwear last night.
Nice.
I was stretching my legs and drinking my Chardonnay in a big old glass because I didn't want to run out and get out, because then I'd have to dry off, and then so I got a big.
What you gotta do is get yourself a little cooler. Oh, but it's wine, so I guess. What is it, red wine?
Yeah, but
No,
you
it
can
was
get wine
Chardonnay.
in a box. You can get wine in a box.
No, because Laureezy was getting wine in a box, and she was getting a little too crazy with it.
Yeah, I can't monitor a box. I don't know how much I drink in a box. With a bottle, I could say, okay, I'm just going to drink this bottle, and that's it.
I see.
Oh, I thought you said with a butthole. Like, what do you mean?
I'm going to drink this butthole.
Where are you putting the wine?
Explain it. Yeah, Laureezy, maybe you're doing it wrong,
Because you know how they say when, and I've never done this, but if you do like drugs like ecstasy and stuff like that, if you put it in your asshole, that it hits hard.
It goes straight right up there. Yeah.
I'm thinking like, what happens if you put alcohol in your asshole?
I'll bet people do it.
Oh,
why? I don't know why though, because it's about like the drinking the wine. That's
the thing.
So great.
It's like you want to get fucked up. Right?
I want to taste it.
Shots up your ass is a thing.
Why would you waste it on your asshole? You should just be drinking it.
To get drunk,
it's
like wasted, I guess.
But what do you mean? Like, how do you take it? You just like suck it in, or what?
Like they put, like a, what do you call those beer bombs?
Those I've heard, but you said shots, so I thought it was like
they just stick it up your ass,
like an enema,
like a colonoscopy or something. Except it's a wineoscopy.
It's like a wine or beer douche.
Do you get the shit
up your ass?
Don't you get the shit?
Oh, you could put it in your. You could put it in your kitty. Would that work?
Are you serious?
No, I'm just saying.
You want to put wine up your coochie?
Yeah.
No, I'm just. It could be a thing.
I'm sure it is.
I don't want to do it because that'd be really cold.
Get you some red wine.
I don't know. It might cause an infection.
Well, that's my whole thing. I don't want to fucking. That's disgusting. Didn't back in the day, like back in the day, the women that were like prostitutes and stuff used to clean themselves between johns with Coca-Cola or like some cola?
Is that? I heard vinegar.
Oh, ew.
Yeah, but Coca-Cola, that's interesting too.
Yeah, I thought they would
'Cause,
like shoot it up. I saw it on a show that was a show that's supposed to be, I guess, in the 1920s, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And
Well, hey, in the night, did
Before
they
they
still have
had
cocaine?
douches.
that's when I thought what I thought about.
Yeah.
Fact,
Was there still cocaine in the Coca-Cola? Maybe it was
like numbing it and
yeah, making it better. Who knows?
Huh.
whoa.
Well, I guess alcohol would be better than anything else.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Like the wine would be better than.
right. Something different.
But
Yeah.
I would think well, maybe if it was red wine, I don't know. So
I
I
don't
just,
know.
not that I've ever done it. I'm just saying.
I just think it's like I love the feeling of getting drunk. So I would want to drink it and feel it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Versus just be like up the coochie boom. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's just me.
that's weird.
It is weird.
Yeah.
So
And you're right. I guess maybe for youngins and stuff like that, all they want to do is get fucked up. But if like I actually enjoy the flavor of my alcohol,
me too.
so I don't.
Me too.
That's what's the point unless my asshole can taste things.
Right. Plus, I like to watch the progress with other people getting drunk. You know what I mean? Like you evolve. You know, it's like you start. You know, it's like your sentence. You could say one sentence, and then at the end of a whole bottle, that sentence means something completely different. That's the shit I like.
You mean when you're drinking with people and everybody's drinking and you guys are moving along in the
Yes. Right.
because when there's a one person that doesn't drink, it's always so awkward and weird. Because then you
It is awkward
remember,
and weird.
oh shit,
Yeah.
I forgot this bitch is not drunk. I'm looking like an idiot right now, you know. But then you get self conscious and you're like, oh, I'm not enjoying it like I was because when you do go out and everybody is drinking, everybody's going to, even though we all have different,
Tolerance. Yeah.
but still everybody's getting to. But then there's that one friend, and they're like, oh God, I forgot about you.
That's the friend where you suggest the coochie wine. That's what you do. That's you say, hey, I've got this tube. You want to go in the bathroom? Because I think you'll be much more relaxed when you come out.
You heard about spit in your mouth? I'm about to spit in your ass.
Oh.
That wine.
Hey, Julie,
Oh man. Yeah.
have you ever heard of snowballing?
Maybe. I'm not sure. Tell me.
Paloma, you want to explain?
Well, I hadn't heard about it either. Both Laureezy and I were like, we don't know. So our friend explained it to us that it was when someone passes the cum from mouth to mouth. So
Oh
so
no.
the way
No,
he
no.
explained it at first, I just thought like my first vision was this girl is sucking on a guy, the guy
Yeah.
comes and she passes this to another girl. That's what I first in my head. That's what I saw with the explanation. But apparently, it could be done just with two people.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I told Laureezy, I do not want my own cum on my own mouth.
Right. What's the point of that?
Apparently,
Yeah.
it's like this like thing, that.
I'm not into that, so.
I'm not either. Well, I mean, more joy to the people who want to snowball. Not me.
Yeah,
I barely
fine.
swallow.
The what?
Yeah.
What you say?
I barely swallow.
I right. It's already
And
so
he has
much
to have bought
work.
dinner and shit.
It's so much work to get that thing going. And then you're like, you want me to do more? Are you fucking crazy? No, I'm not gonna do this. This leads us back to the orgy. With the 5 people. It's like, no, it's too much work. No.
I agree.
Maybe if I was 18 or something where I had energy all night. I'm 46 now. I need it like simple, fun,
Put me
I
to
don't want
bed.
to do all the work.
Like, let's have a good time, but put me to bed.
Exactly.
And if you didn't do a good job, pet me until I fall asleep.
That's right. You know.
Pet me. I like petting. Petting's good.
Oh, who doesn't? Well, no, I had a friend who says that he feels weird when like women like try to rub him and stuff. I'm like, oh, you're crazy.
Oh wow. Well,
Like
some people don't like touch.
like rubbing one out or just rubbing?
No, like like just having like a little rubs afterwards. Like I love
Oh, okay.
my back rub afterwards or my hair. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes, please. But
Okay.
he's like, nah, I just don't want to. But I guess it's some people don't like to cuddle.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I wanna,
Which isn't.
I wanna have my bitch's breath right here in my face.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I love cuddling.
Me too. It's the
Oh,
best part.
oh God, yes. I
Yep.
know people are like, no, and of course not. Of course, I love. Who doesn't love orgasms? It's a great release.
Cunnilingus. I like cunnilingus too.
I love cunnilingus. That's it. But
Fellatio.
but you get all cozy and you're like, and then you sleep so good.
It's true.
That's right.
I love them.
Yep. It's like a cocoon, like a bubble.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's
Dude, yeah.
that's what a warm bath
Yeah.
in the bed. That's what it is. It's a nice feeling.
Oh.
So
I miss that.
yeah.
Since COVID, I haven't done any of that stuff.
Oh shit! But because of COVID, I missed so many things. I just missed fucking just being
Like going to a restaurant or a
yeah.
bar.
I'm picky with tacos. I miss going to a place where they have tacos and they suck, and I criticize them with my friends.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's the with the friends thing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really hard.
They're
It's
like, why do
been
you
really
eat out anyway? Because I wanted to tell you
Yeah.
guys that these tacos suck.
I haven't seen Peaches or we hang out in my garage.
Yeah.
We social distance, but I miss my other friends. I haven't seen my other friends like face to face, so
Right.
it's tough.
It is really hard. Yep. I know. I agree. And I feel obligated. Like every time I go visit somebody, I'm like, oh, I got to get tested now. So,
Oh.
Yeah.
because of my job and everything else, like I want to make sure, that, I work with patients who have AIDS. I'm not going to do that. It's a responsibility.
So you've been tested a couple of times?
10.
Oh
10?
shit! Up the nose?
Up the nose and the throat.
Oh wow.
Because it's a 24-hour turnaround for me because I'm a frontline worker. And so I have to do up the nose and the throat. Yeah. So
Oh wow,
kind
I
of,
didn't know that.
kind of fucked up my nose a little bit.
Really?
It doesn't matter to me. I just go and they're like, oh, hey, Julie, how you doing? They do that. They give me a little orange juice. I'm on my way. It's not a big deal. So
Wow.
I heard
Yeah.
was listening, I think either yesterday or today, about somebody was describing it, saying that the person administering the test was like, oh, you might feel like sneezing and you might sneeze. And then he felt like he was about to sneeze and he was like, I'm gonna sneeze, I'm gonna sneeze. He was trying to tell the person. And then when the lady took out the thing, she's like, oh, I should let you know that I guess I'm in an area that's very sensitive, so if you blah blah this and that. And she's like if you sneeze it could be really bad. And he's like, well, why'd you tell me you might sneeze, hand me a Kleenex, and then now you're telling me that something really really bad could have happened if I would have sneezed. And then he said he felt like that thing was in him for a few minutes afterwards.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
Oh.
I've sneezed every single time. Every single time I've had the test, I've sneezed.
Oh,
But but I'm like prepared. And now I think it's just so numb. Everyone says, "Oh, it feels like it's going in the back of your brain." That's exactly what it feels like. They just keep going and stuff.
Oh.
But it's once it's like you do it, it's done, it's over with. It's not a big deal. You go on with your day. Your eyes water, you sneeze, and then it's done. You're done. So you go get your slap and tickle at Starbucks, and then you're good.
Slap and
You know?
tickle. Wow.
I
Well,
gotta
it's
go
good to
do
know.
it.
I might have to get tested soon. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, Did you have anything else, Peaches?
No, bro. I think we got it all, and it was a good conversation. Thank you for joining us, Mother Tucker.
Thank you for having me.
Yes,
Thank you.
our guest
will be
number 3.
Yeah, I'll send you some goodie bags in the mail, okay?
Oh yes, please, but send me the ones that perform right.
With the extra peanuts? Yeah.
Yes. I want to see those extra peanuts.
But
You're gonna
don't,
call me, bitch. Where's my extra peanuts?
but don't
An
plant
apple? I thought I was an orange type of girl.
If you get a package from China and their seeds don't,
Okay.
right.
Don't put them up your butt. I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Plant him.
Yeah, got
Put
that.
them up
Put
your
them
butt
up the butt.
or in the ground.
Or in the ground. I got that. Yep.
I say keep him. You never know. But anyway, thank you for joining us. We appreciate
Thank you for having me.
it was a good conversation, and hopefully no animosity was created between you two with your husband exchange situation.
No, it's, you know what? It's, I'm over it. I got over it last Friday, I think. And so, you know, we're good now, Laura. I hate you. You're a bitch. Fuck you. But I'm over it.
Your husband still wants to sleep with me.
He does. Yeah, that infuriates me.
He likes the bed and the basketball too, bro.
We want to watch basketball again.
We like sports.
We like sports.
You're welcome to
Laker
come
fan.
anytime you want to come. Peaches, you too. You guys are welcome in my home.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
that would
Road
be fun.
trip.
Yes.
Yep.
Once this is over, we definitely need to get out and do stuff. So that would be really, really cool.
Yep.
Sure.
You are so welcome here.
All right.
That
Well, thank
sounds
you.
like
All
a
right.
good
Take
road
care.
trip.
We had oh, sorry, Laureezy, did you? Did I
Oh, I
interrupt
said
you?
I can't wait for the road trip.
Oh yeah. For show. For show. We'll do some fireworks. I literally just heard some gunshots, so I was like, I'm gonna pretend that was a firework.
I keep hearing fireworks still.
Yeah, I heard something, bro. But
It's August 1st. Jeez.
is it August 1st? I'm trying to look at
Yeah.
the
Okay.
episode 34 of the Bodega
Oh
Cat.
my gosh.
We're
Woo!
moving up the ladder. I told Laureezy once we hit 50, we're gonna do some crazy. So it's getting a lot closer than what I thought. So we'll see how
Hey.
it goes. We'll really open up and say some embarrassing stories. But anyway,
Oh,
what we gotta do.
I'm looking forward to that.
But we are the Bodega Cats. I'm 54 Peaches.
Laureezy.
Hey, and our guest today was Mother Tucker.
Mother Tucker.
Mother Tucker.
Hey.